Well, the saga continues. The nightmare continues. The nightmare on fucking DMV. Wizards get blown out by 33 points. Okay, they get blown out, 33 points. Fine, we've been blown out many times before in this freaking season so far, in this short season. But we get blown out by the team that has the worst record in the entire league. Granted, we're right there with them, you know. But man, very reminiscent of the Nets loss we had earlier on. A horrific outing, man. Just one of those games where you're just like, dude, what the hell? What the hell, man? I'm still, like, we got pieces. I really like how, I'm just a lost of words right now. Not lost of words, but like, I'm trying to find the right combination of words where I don't offend anyone. But screw it. Right now, I feel like these young Bucks, they need to kick up the ass. The coach is, we already know Coach Keefe, man. Coach Keefe is not going to freaking, like, you know, he's here for the tank and the tank only. But these young Bucks, they need to realize, and if I'm in their shoes, I would realize this too. Well, hopefully. I don't know if I was 21. When I was 21, I was acting like a freaking dumb asshole. But they need to realize, like, man, shit ain't sweet like this anymore. Come next off season, this team could do a complete, like, turnover. Some of these young Bucks on the squad right now won't be here next year. So while you're out there playing, you need to realize, hey, man, okay, this coach, he ain't it. But you know what? I still need to provide 110% effort. Because if I don't, this team could ship me out. Not only this team, the NBA can ship you out. It's like this, the turnover rate in the NBA. You are young. There is no excuse for a piss poor effort on a defensive end. Not hustling back in transition. You know, I feel like right now some of these young guys on our roster, like, and they have their veteran presence there. So I don't know what's going on with that aspect, but they need to realize that, like, come on, dude. You're right now, these minutes that you're playing, you're fighting for your like some of these dudes in their fringe careers, for their careers, man. The NBA will swallow you out like this. Dudes like Bub Carrington, dudes like I'll toss in Ken Whitmore, even though I really like Ken Whitmore, Tristan Vucevic, Keyshawn. Like, I'm not just saying Keyshawn Jones gonna be swallowed out, but like, you know, like. You guys need to give 110% effort. This right here, losing by 33 points against the Pacers, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like that, losing to the Nets at home, big time. It's embarrassing, man. Y'all need to realize, like, the NBA will forget about you. So, granted, I understand you guys are probably disillusioned with the coach, and I agree. I mean, like, to each their own, but I agree. I feel like Coach Keefe ain't it. But, man, play for yourselves. Put some effort out there. Like, we're going to bring in veterans in the offseason. These veterans that we're going to acquire next offseason, they're going to come in here and play big minutes. I firmly believe that. This is our last tanking season. This is a part of the plan. But, you know, in doing so, some of these young Bucks will be kicked out of the rotation. I love Ken Whitmore, and I'm not trying to single him out. The Vucevic with 15 minutes tonight was pissed, like, horrific. His pick and roll defense, Tristan Vucevic's pick and roll defense might very well save us the tank this year. He might win us the tank this year with that. I don't know, man. I'm not. They just need to realize that, man. Play for your NBA career. If you don't want to play for each other. Come on, losing to the Pacers by 33 points. And granted, I've been saying that the Pacers, their record doesn't reflect how they are as a team. But still, man. like, don't you guys have any, like, dignity, or just like, where's the competitive spirit? Man. And like, to me, like, obviously, if you're going to lose to a team, all right, then lose to a team that you're battling with in a tankathon. But don't lose by 33 points, man. Nobody wanted this. Lose by 10-5. Make it competitive. Show us, all right, these guys right here, they're going to be, our future 3-and-D. Show us that promise. Show us that, all right, this is going to be my primary playmaker moving forward. My secondary playmaker moving forward. It's just a bad performance, man. Look at my notes, man. Like, in the first half, we were down by 12 points, and I was just like, I feel like we should be getting blown out right now. I feel like we were lucky to be in the first half, being down by mainly 20 points. And come the show, third quarter hits around. They get their lead. Fourth quarter, it's a wrap. Crocs, Wild, and Socks. My bad. Sorry, chat. I didn't show you all here. This right here sums it up. Tristan continuously shows why he has been on a two-way for 3 seasons. His defense is just not... It's just that pick and roll defense in the second quarter... Like, we were playing solid in the second quarter, but, like, he single-handedly was keeping the Pacers, or was giving the Pacers the lead. Man. And Bags was healthy. Aiden, you're right. Bags was healthy tonight. He wasn't in the injury report, and they went with the Vooch. Okay, I understand, like, maybe you want to see what you got in the Vooch. The Vooch is, he's a young player. Bags, we know what we got with him. But the Vooch wasn't playing that good before this game. I feel like he didn't earn these minutes. Something that Will Dawkins said recently, that these players are going to earn their minutes. I don't think Tristan Vukovic earned his minutes. I'm sorry. I don't think he did. And he plays him over Bags tonight. Well, you got what you wanted. All right, I'm not. This is not really a rant. I just like. I want these young players just to know that, like, hey, man, shit ain't sweet, man. We need more competitive spirit out there. Losing to a team like the Pacers, who have the worst record in the league. Well, now we have the worst record now. By 33 points is not acceptable. It's not. It's not acceptable. I'm putting this loss on par with the Nets loss. Granted, I feel like the Pacers are a better team than the Nets. But, man, I'm holy hell. On a positive note, I don't know what to say about positive. Just Alex Sarr. It's just Alex Sarr. 24 points, 8 rebounds, even if that. He couldn't really stop Pascal Siakam when he was driving to the paint. Unfortunately, but, Alex Sarr was the only one. Everybody else just stunk. Everybody else stunk besides Alex Sarr. F all around. I want my team to show more spirit. I want my team to try. You see, games like this, nah, bro. I would have pulled out the starters midway through the third. Fuck it. Pull them out as soon as they make a mistake. Fuck it. Keyshawn George, man. I love Key. Give Keyshawn the keys. All this fun stuff. Dude, you need to realize you are him. Keyshawn is him. He's going to be a core key player moving forward with us. Cement that in your mind, my brother. Because 6 field goal attempts is not going to cut it. You need to demand the ball. How is dudes like Bilal Coulibaly getting more attempts than Keyshawn George? That blows me. Young Mel says, why is TV on an NBA roster? I would rather have a smaller player out there. At least he's going to give better defensive effort. I'd rather have Champagnie out there. You're right. You're right. I'd rather have Champagnie out there, dude. Maybe this is the game that gets TV out of the. I mean, it's not the rotation, but like I think Bags is gonna be in next week, man. TV is just not it, and it sucks because like even offensively, you see how he's talented on that end, but this man got tunnel vision. He's not gonna pass you the ball. People talking about freaking Cam Whitmore having tunnel vision. This man has just somebody said underground tunnel vision. He got that Metro DC tunnel vision. Anyways, let me finish my freaking stat. I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna drop a video on this because I feel like these young bucks need a kick up their ass, man. They do. Because they need to realize, dude, you may not be here next year. These minutes that you're getting, these minutes, they're valuable minutes for your future. Go out there and play 110%. You need to do that. You're 20, 21 years old, dude. Some of these guys on our roster know that. The rest don't. Oh, come on, man. Ay, man. We better get a freaking top 3 pick, dude. We better get a freaking top 3 pick if I gotta withstand this. Let's see here. Keyshawn George played, had a sickness. Young Mill says, sit down the vets for a game and let the young guys figure it out. Fuck it. Do it. Do it. Dude, Keyshawn George played, was out last game with the illness. We all know Trey Johnson's out, Corey Kisper's out. And we're just like, all right, bet. Now Keyshawn's back. Let's see how the rotation's going to look like. I predicted, I was like, man, I don't think Will Riley's going to play. He's not going to be in the freaking rotation. Lo and behold, what happened? He's not in there. He's not in there. I was just like, it's going to be Champagny. Champagny's going to be the one that gets it. And I love Champagny. I love Champagny. Tonight, they didn't do that much. Box score doesn't shit. 0 points, 2 rebounds. Granted, he only played 11 minutes, but I love Champagny. I think Champagny could be a rotational player moving forward with us. But why not play Will Riley? Will Riley only played garbage time minutes. I don't know. When Will Riley plays, he flashes. He got 4 rebounds in 10 minutes. Will Riley got 4 rebounds in 10 minutes. 2 offensive rebounds. 4 points. A nice step back. Let him learn. Why not? Why do we have to wait to the second half of the season to see some of these young bucks? Why not now? Win it or lose. The dudes who are playing in front of these young bucks, they ain't it. Apparently. Not apparently. Evidently. So why not just play them out now? Everybody in our starting lineup was a negative. Load. Bub Carrington. 27 minutes. Why? I know why, because we got nobody else to play at the point. He had a solid game last game. I'm not going to sit here and shit on Bub, man. I feel like he's been the butt of the joke the entire season. He had a solid game against the Hawks. Tonight, minus 23, 6 points, 2 of 6 from the 3. If there's any positive about Bub this year, it's just 3-point shooting, because I believe he's shooting 44% from the 3 this year, which is amazing. But his mid-range hasn't been it this year. But Bub, that's the only thing that's been going for him this year. His 3. His transition pull-up 3s are looking lovely. Let me get to my notes real quick, dude. This is going to be a quick, I always say it's going to be a quick stream, but it doesn't end up being. Coulibaly had a solid start, and then it went downhill a little bit. Coulibaly, 2 of 5 from the 3. I thought it was 2 of 6. I could have sworn it was 2 of 6. Okay, he goes 2 of 5. I have here in my notes, man. Before we get to the negatives, I do want to say something about Bilal, is that, especially in the first half, it was evident that they were ensuring that Bilal was bringing the ball up. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Bub Carrington kept deferring to Bilal. McCollum. They wanted to put the ball in Bilal's hands, bringing up the ball. And I was just like, you know what, fine. I was like, granted, Bilal's handle ain't it. That's one thing that he hasn't really improved since he got here in this league. But they want to put the ball in Bilal's hands more. I feel like that also, helps, Carrington play off ball more, which he was doing more last season with Jordan Poole. Bilal, he's a good passer. Tonight he had 2 assists only, but he's been averaging damn near 4 assists in 26 minutes as a wing. I like that move. What they're doing with Bilal, making him bring the ball up. I mean, if there's any season to make him improve his handles and get him more reps on that, is this season. But in the offseason, I don't know what he's doing because his handle looks exactly the same from his rookie year. It does. I love Bilal. We've seen Bilal Alcatraz recently. This man's been locking down his opponent, but on the offensive side, it still looks kind of the same from his rookie year, which is kind of discouraging. But anyways, he had 2 of 5 from the 3. That's 40%, so that's good. Kudos to Bilal. I keep saying this. I was like, Bilal, dude, you don't have to shoot more than 5 threes a game. As a matter of fact, I'll lower that down to 4 threes a game. Just keep it at 4 threes. Just make it. Just make 1 to 2. That's it. Just be respectable. Because he got everything else. Improve your handle. Because damn it, you keep freaking turning the ball over. He had 4 turnovers tonight? How many turnovers? Yeah, 4 turnovers tonight. But I don't know, man. I can't get too mad at Bilal because I'm just like, this dude came so young, so raw into the league. We all knew, especially myself, that this was going to take like a 4 to 5 year project with him. So, I got to be patient. But holy hell. I still believe that Bilal's going to be he's going to be our lockdown defender, hopefully 3-and-D, hopefully. Because you don't got that 3 right now. He's shooting 28% from the 3 this year. But granted, he's been in and out of the lineup, so not much of a big sample to work off of. Key had a nice stare down after driving into the paint. I forgot who he stared down to. Let's see here, 16-4 run to end the half, and that was it. 16-4 run. Let me put some highlights up, man. If there even is any highlights, because we were actually in it. And Pascal Siakam and Ben Mathurin, Garrison frickin' Matthews came in, hit a couple of threes. And we were done with. They finished us over. Sar has improved in that aspect a lot from year 1 to year 2.
I guess it's contagious.
Off the dribble and finishing. He's like this from last year to this year is a complete night and day. That's the only highlight? No. Above 3. People are not talking about his 3, but like his 3 has been, it's been hitting this year. Everything else, different story. Finishing with the left hand. All right, Bilal. That handle, though, man.
Available, dealing with a little
Prove your handle, bruh.
Timetable on his return.
He's going to do it. We got to inject some positivity into this stream. He's going to do it. I don't want to see Middleton highlights right now. Not in the mood. Cam's been quiet the past 2 games. I don't really think it's more indicative of him. I think it's more of just how the game's been played. He hasn't got many opportunities. It's in the 3. This is early on. Yep, when he made the 3. Keyshawn. And that should be it. Yep. Hey. As Sar continues to mature physically, he's going to be dunking more through contact. I agree. To me, the biggest thing this year has been Sar showing that his offensive game is to be respected and feared in the near future. That to me, and also Keyshawn George, but Sar being the number 2 pick that he was, like, we have all readjusted our expectations with this kid. he has grown leaps and bounds, getting that big man mentality. So if there's, if we do finish with the worst record in the season, which we probably will, and, things look bleak, at least we can say, well, you know what? This year we found out that we got one of them. We got ourselves a big that I keep putting him in a unicorn category. Am I getting flack for that? Some of my friends be like, he's not a unicorn. He's like a pony. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I get unicorn vibes from Alex Sarr, y'all. Young Mills, he looks like the best player in his draft. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And on top of that, not only does he look like the best player, but he looks like he still has more room to grow, and he easily has the highest ceiling on anybody else, too. The highest ceiling. We saw Risa Shea last year. He had a solid rookie year. People were saying, obviously, he had a more efficient rookie year than Alex Sarr, but people were like, oh, this guy's he's going to be better than Alex Sarr, da-da-da-da. We obviously watched all the games of Alex Sarr last year, and we're just like, no. We see the potential. This guy, people are not talking about him in his offensive game. Boom. What happens this year? He exceeded my expectations so far. I'm just like, dude, we finally got ourselves a big. See, I wasn't there for Chris Webber. I wasn't there for Juwan Howard. I was like maybe 1 or 2 years old. You know what I mean? We got ourselves a big. And the scary part is that he still has much more room to grow. Just get him a guard, man. Let's get him Darren Peterson, and we're off and running. And those who want to stick will stick. No. I think I'm going to drop a video about this tomorrow. Those who want to stick with this team will stick. Okay? These young bucks. I'm pretty sure Middleton tells them this. He's a great veteran. But man, take advantage of these minutes. You've got to. You have got to. These minutes are not guaranteed, man. Next year, y'all going to be out of the rotation. I think that's going to be a topic video for tomorrow. Let's see here. Let me finish my freaking notes because I want to go to the Tankathon because there was a lot of interesting games out there, y'all. At halftime, we were down by 12 points. Sarr had 13. McCollum had 9. Coulibaly had 8. Talking about Bilal, his 3 is so inconsistent. Granted, he went 2 of 5. I counted 2 of 6, but, I ain't shit, though. Something about that. No answer for Siakam. Siakam was him tonight. Siakam was an all-star. Hopefully, they keep Siakam. 24 points, 11 of 20, 11 rebounds. Key needs to be aggressive. All right, man. There's not much notes to go off in the second half. Piss poor defensive effort. Let's see. I talked about Sarr being more under control this year. His pump fakes off the dribble. I feel blessed with Sarr, honestly. All right. See, I am a Tankathon freak. So let's go to the Tankathon, man. Because, and I tell you, I check this shit every single night before I go to bed. See, that's the life of a Wizards fan right now. It is. And look at this. We are back where we belong. At the top of the Tankathon. With the Pacers loss, the Pacers dub, we are now up top. Pelicans and Pacers are right there with the Brooklyn Nets. I believe somebody won tonight. The Hornets. Yes, they won. The Hornets won. The Hornets won. They beat. I was looking at the score while watching the game. Who did they beat? The Hornets beat. Oh, they didn't play tonight. No, they did. They beat the Bulls. They beat the Bulls, and that was a close game in the fourth quarter. They were actually winning by only 2 points. They beat them by 7 points. That's freaking awesome. The Hornets won. See, this brings me joy. This brings me joy. These, instead of freaking watching the Wizards game Right now, I'm more ecstatic than I was watching the Wizards game. 10 times more. 10 times fold. Right now, the Suns are playing the Thunder. Who cares about that game? The Kings are playing the Jazz right now. Yeah. That's an important game. Hopefully the Kings win that one. But anyways, see, like this team right now, like I'm just waiting for the Pelicans and the Pacers to continue hopefully winning more games and to make this a two-team race between us and the Nets. Make this a two-team race. And I think also, no, I agree, Young Mill. I agree. No way Dallas should be that bad, but I think they're going to blow it up soon. And when they do, Dallas is going to be a true contender for us, man, for the top worst record. I can see Dallas going on a 10-game losing streak, you know. But who's to say we beat them to that? We might now be in the midst of another freaking long losing streak. It's annoying. But, yeah, I don't want to be too negative about this team right now. But the Nets, like I said, you know, they're a 3-game losing streak. But, you know, the Pacers right now, they're tied for second. We got the first one. Let's see here. The Milwaukee Bucks are a 6-game losing streak, but I'm not worried about them. Grizzlies, they're starting to win a little bit. Utah's been playing better. Like a 5-12 record in the West, it's not that bad. I mean, like it is bad, obviously, but for a team that's supposed to be in a tankathon with us, they're playing a little bit better, even though they're in a 4-game losing streak. The Clippers, I think they're gonna turn around soon. So like this, you see this whole like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need this to. They need to like spread apart. They need to start, you know, going their own direction because there's too much of a jam right here. You know. So hopefully the Kings win. So yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And with our luck, we need to keep the worst record because the worst possible outcome we can have is the 5th spot with our record. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those nights, man. Like, how can you come out like looking like this, so not deflated, but like so lackluster after having a nice dub against the Hawks? Like, how do you do a complete night and day type of performance there? Come on. You know? Even though against the Hawks we were, you know, on fire throughout the game, especially McCollum. But anyways, man, I'm going to call it quits. The Wizards called it quits 3 hours ago. But fuck it. DMV till I die. The Wizards are going to be good next year. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about that. We better be better this next year. We better win like freaking 30 games next year. I'm already predicting, like, you know, hopefully we get a top pick, some nice veterans in here. We got a new coach who can actually coach. You know, like Will Dawkins, I don't think Will Dawkins can afford another tanking season. That's when Ted Leonsis and the crew are going to be like, you know what? Nah. We waited for a number of years. Clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. So I think Will Dawkins is going to come out with a win now mentality. He's going to get us that big that we've been craving, that backup center, that backup 5. We got this. Let's just stick together. But anyways, take care of everybody. I will see y'all in the next stream. When do we freaking play? Hold on. When do we freaking play? I think we play on. Oh, we play on Sunday. Oh no, Monday. We play the Bucks at home on Monday at 7 p.m. I'm gonna go live after that. We play the Bucks at home, then the Sixers and the Celtics. I don't want to jinx it, but holy hell, man, we might go 0-3 in the next 3 games. Crocs and Socks, he'll send us out with this one. This is the pick from the Wall Westbrook trade day. Not trying to screw it up because the fan base deserves a great replacement. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. You're right. You're right, Crocs. Wild no socks. You're pretty wild for that, boy. But yeah, take care, everybody. Let's hang in there for this freaking season. I always keep thinking, I was just like, dude, can you imagine like next year when hopefully this, this team is popping more and like kind of like the Fairweather Wizards fans, they come back into the limelight. Hopefully chat's like more lively, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Right now, we are the real troopers. We are the real troopers, not just in my stream, but like in other Wizards streams, Lockdown streams, Lockdown Wizards. Like, we are the real troopers right now. We are laying that foundation. Because you're going to see, let's look at like how the Commanders were. With the Commanders, oh, no, you're right. Crocs with no socks, that's not well. You're right. You're right. But with the Commanders, like, it was like a pretty much dormant fan base. And then the Jaden Daniels season happened last year. A lot of the Fairweather fans came. And then again, this year has just been horrific for the Commanders too. But, hopefully that happens. Hopefully we get our Jaden Daniels in this draft, man. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. But anyways, take care, everybody. I'll see you on the next stream. My bad, Crocs wild, no socks. You're right. You're not that wild. You're not that wild, as I suspected. Crocs with no socks, that's not wild. Yeah, you're right. I don't wear Crocs. I don't wear sandals. I only wear shoes. To me, it's shoes. Yeah, shoes or no shoes. That's it. That's it. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking about your feet. I'll see y'all in the next stream, y'all. Take care, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody... How everybody just hangs in there. That's just it. We got the Commanders on freaking Sunday night. Fuck. We're against the Broncos, boy. All right, man. Take care, everybody. DMV, stand up. We got to stand up and fix our posture, man. We're going to dust ourselves off after this season. We're going to be back, man. We're going to be back. The Wizards are going to be good again or on their path to be good next year. Commanders, too. We got this. We just got to stick it here. We got to stick it here. Stick together. Us